Okay. Yes. Okay. The lighting is very even, and I would expect more light to be coming in from the windows. And it's a little even and flat. You could probably have a little more contrast going on. The animation should be further at this point. You shouldn't still be in the stepped tangent phase. Let's take a look at the Maya file. Your files aren't properly organized, so the textures aren't coming through. You've got your stuff spread out across several different folders. I think I've talked to you about this in previous modules, but you'll notice everything's spread across these 4 different folders. So you've got some stuff. Some of your textures are in here, and some of your textures are in here, and some of your stuff's in. It's a bit all over the place. So it'd be good to get that organized, but let's leave that for now. Yeah, your main question was about a point light in the, where? In here, is it? Point light on the chest painting. Oh, okay, yeah, there. So, take a look at all your lights. Okay, so this one. Okay, let's just increase the intensity on that. Yeah, I think it's just the intensity was too low. So just, I mean, obviously that's a ridiculous amount, but even that's too much. Oh, you have no decay on. I would definitely put on some decay, probably quadratic decay. 8 maybe. So yeah, all you need to do is turn up the intensity. That's the only issue with that. Yeah, and I think this light, to me, the one coming from the window direction. Well, let's take a look from the top view to see what's going on here. Got that from the window, this from here. This one, this one, this one. Where is that? I don't... is that like pointing up or something? So I would say this one would be brighter. Is that... Oh, that's interesting. So that has no decay on it either. Why does that... Oh, am I not in lit mode? Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's pretty bright now. Yeah, that's too much. Maybe some decay. So that's like a sense of a bright light coming from the window. That's maybe too much, but you get the idea. Yeah, maybe like that. And then that's already starting to give it some more interesting contrast. And then about the animation, yeah, you should be at the step tangent point the auto tangent at this point. Let's see what it looks like once you do that. The feet are just sliding all over the place. Are you using the main control? No, that's good. But yeah, you can only have one foot moving at a time, right? You can't move both feet at the same time. So for example, also you should have a starting pose. It looks like almost like a default pose. You shouldn't just start in this kind of robot-like position. But like if this foot's going to move forward, if this was going to forward this one. So I'll click here, middle mouse click here to change the time without changing the position and set a keyframe. And so see how that foot's still while that other one's moving forward? And I mean, over these last couple frames, you can set a keyframe here and then go here and start rolling it up like that, so it kind of, and then this one should, why am I having such a hard time selecting this thing? Something, oh, is that on reference or something? Okay. So this one, yeah, it should probably lift up in the middle. And then, let's say it lands here. We should roll backwards. Maybe his root should come down a little bit so the leg reaches. Oh, that's looking pretty broken. That's not good. Well, I think also this has kind of gone through the floor. Oh yeah, that's the problem. You have it below the floor. So your feet are penetrating the floor. This could be a little higher. And then here, he can use the roll, he can land on his, we shouldn't have this rotate here, that's just gonna, I'm just gonna delete this. It's just gonna confuse the situation. And then when it first touches, it should, ooh, that's a real broken foot. That is not right. Well, I might want to go back and look at the rig a little bit. This is too low now. But yeah, I guess the main point is that, see, one foot should stick while the other one's moving. And so let's say, let's say it lands here. I'll set a keyframe there. The middle mouse click here, and then this one's still while that one's moving. So you just move one at a time. Is there a rig files that's separate? Yes. First character. Let's see if I can fix this. That's interesting. It's working here, but not in the other file. It feels like it's somehow it broke in the other file. Wait. Something crazy happened between these two files. I don't know what. I'm wondering. I feel like maybe the rig got broken in this file. What I do when that happens is I go to the this rig group and do file, and then do file, export selection options, anim export. If you don't see anim export in here, you need to go to Windows, Settings, Preferences, Plugin Manager, and turn on anim export, both of these, and then do file, export selection options, anim export, and very important, hierarchy below export, and save it here. I'll just call this anim 01 or something, I don't I'm going to just save where this is. I'll just copy that path so I don't lose it. And then let's go to I'll just delete all the animation out of this now. Edit, delete all by type, channels, and then let's go to the reference editor and unload the reference and actually remove reference. And then let's bring it back in, file, create reference, and bring this guy back in. Oh wow. Probably will need to check what the scale you adjusted was, because I don't know if that'll have been keyframed. Might fix it if you keyframed it, but it might not. So, and then hopefully if they'll still work, let's do file, import options, anim import. Let me save where that was. And here it is, that anim thing, import that back in. Oh good, it had the scaling right. Yeah, the animation is where you left it, and let's see if the foot works. No. Aha, that worked. Okay. So maybe I'll save this for you in case you want this. But yeah, somehow the rig got broken in this file, so that's the way to kind of fix the rig, is take the animation out, bring in a fresh rig, and then put the animation back on, is basically what we did there.